Hey guys, welcome to Sports Blitz. Your boy Rob.
With your boy Zay.
We're gonna be talking about trending things in sports right now.
Trending.
First things first, Jose. How excited are you for D Wade's return to Miami?
Wade County,
Wade
boy.
County.
I'm super excited, man. This is the moment we've been waiting for, man. And like I said to people, he always said he's not gonna play for nobody else but the Heat, and now he's proved it. I have people talking a little smack talking about, oh, you can't predict another man's words and stuff like that, but he said it himself. I'm gonna take D Wade for his word, and D Wade's a man of his word, and he's gonna resign. And he says it's gonna be his last year in the league. I'm a little upset about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm upset. I need you, D-Wade. You're a Heat lifer. Wade County, boy. We need you out here, boy. So I'm hoping once you retire, you become like an assistant coach or something, and recruit your son.
so.
Recruit your son, Sayre, out here, because that boy looks legit, man. I saw that pickup game he was playing with some NBA players, and he was crossing them over and getting them in the works.
Yeah.
That boy looks like the real deal. Already your height. He's 16, so I'm thinking he's gonna be like a little 6'5", 6'6". You know, that's what's up. I'm gonna take that boy out here. You know, poor man's LeBron. Let's take it, boy. Sayre. Yeah, no, man. I'm super excited for D-Wade. You know, I feel like he could be a nice little piece for us. I would prefer him to start, but he doesn't necessarily got to start. He could come off the bench. You know, maybe average 15 a game for us. Provide a couple steals. He's the all-time leading blocker for a shooting guard in the NBA history. So I feel like he's gonna add to that as well. You know, he still plays some somewhat good D in spurts. I'm not gonna say he's gonna play a whole game of good D, but you know, he'll give you his moments where he'll all of a sudden, you know, take it back to when he packed Yao Ming back in the day. You know, I feel like Brook Lopez is one of his ultimate victims. Sorry, Brook Lopez, but D Wade owns you, boy.
And Varejao, you've been owned.
Varejao, you got dunked on like a little nigga. Let me be quite honest, man. That's what. D-Wade, you so
6'3"?
nasty, man. Like, I'm
D-Wade
sorry,
6'3",
boy.
6'4"?
Here's the thing about D-Wade. This is why I love D-Wade. This is why I will always love D-Wade. D-Wade, he's been on his fair share of posters. Like Thaddeus Young, that one time where he. But guess what? In the same game, D-Wade said, "Man, come on, boy. Come on, young bug. You gonna get this poster, boy." He went back right at him, spin move. Cógelo tuyo, mamá huevo. Like straight up, dog. Like I loved it, bro. Like Kendrick Perkins too. Kendrick Perkins got him. Don't get me wrong. You know, D-Wade's in the picture. Kendrick Perkins slammed him down on him. But guess what? Same move. Spin move. Cógelo tuyo, Kendrick Perkins. Come plátano, mamá huevo, loco. Tú eres un palomo.
He destroyed him that fucking game.
No, I love D-Wade. This is how, you know, I'm being a little biased here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm super happy.
That's where his career
I'm super happy.
went shorter than other careers because of the way he played.
Well, here's the thing.
He's so explosive.
That's not the reason. He had a failed surgery in college when he was in Marquette. He had a knee surgery that didn't work out. So D-Wade has always been behind the 8 ball. And the fact that he's had over a 15-year career in the NBA, just, you know,
he's gone through a lot.
You know,
I heard he used to drain his knees after
absolutely
every so often.
Absolutely.
I've drained my knee once. I promise you, bro. That was one of the most painfulest things I've ever done.
I couldn't imagine, man. I got water in my knees from my baseball days, and I will not drain them just for the fact that once you drain them, you gotta drain them all the time. You know, like it's not. It doesn't sound fun. I'm not looking forward to that. I don't think I would ever do it. To be quite honest, I just deal with the pain as it comes. But yeah, D-Wade was always behind the 8 ball, and just the fact that he's built a Hall of Fame career. You know, being a third-year player out of Marquette or second-year player out of Marquette, whatever he was. I mean, he's defied the odds, and I will forever be grateful for his 06 championship that he brought us. So you, to me, D-Wade, are a god, and you will always be a god. And, you know, I got you, boy. Whenever I open that restaurant, you free meals on me. Got you. Come plátano.
Come through, D-Wade. You know we love you out here.
Come plátano.
Hey, we're promoting it from now, so if you ever see it out there, you know who owns
boy on me. Sayre, you.
We're doing live podcasts right by the Mango.
If you got a sister, you know, slide through with the sister, dog. I got you. It's all Gucci in this neighborhood, bro. We got you. We out here. All right, Rob. So Jarvis Landry, man, he's made a bit of a. He's stirring the pot a little over there in Cleveland. Will Jarvis Landry disrupt the Browns locker room?
Look, man, I'll tell you one thing. I was talking to my boy James, shout out, and we talked about how he wasn't like too much in Miami. He's been here for a while and never been the captain. We had another guy who was the captain who wasn't really involved in the team. He didn't even play.
Who guy? What guy was that?
I can't remember the name right now. I'll come back with it. But what I'm trying to say is he's already going out to that team trying to be the head honcho. I saw a video of him talking to other receivers.
I mean,
it was a good pep talk.
In Hard Knocks, I mean, he dropped like 30 F-bombs. Is that a good pep talk?
He's such an F-bomber, but he's the problem.
Is that what that is?
That's the thing. People might not not taking
Is that
seriously.
what that makes a good pep talk? Just dropping F bombs.
I mean,
here's my thing. I want to be motivated. I want to get goosebumps. I love you. I would lay my life down for you guys. You know, I need you to do the same and go out there and knock some people's head off. What's up with that boy? He's acting a little wild out there in Cleveland, man.
So what I'm saying is, he wasn't like too much in Miami, right? Supposedly, maybe he was like, but he wasn't super favorited. That's one. Two, as soon as he left Miami, everybody saw the comments he posted and what he thought about Miami. Talking about he's talking about Tannehill being the quarterback he was.
You know what it reminds me of, man? When Shaq got traded, like he was butthurt. I feel like Shaq and I feel like Landry was butthurt that we traded him to Cleveland.
He got butthurt, and now he's taking that anger out in Cleveland, where their squad isn't looking bad and their quarterback isn't looking bad either. All I'm saying
is... Which quarterback?
The new prospect. Who are we talking about? Baker Mayfield.
Mayfield. So you're saying Mayfield's going to start for them?
I'm not... No. Hold on. That was one game. Don't judge me on that. But I'm saying he has the potential to be a good quarterback in the league.
Absolutely. I mean, he was the number one overall pick, so I will hope so.
If he shows some really good promising stuff in the preseason, I don't see why they shouldn't start. I mean, the Cleveland Browns... one game last year. Please make something happen. Here's what I'm trying to say. Jarvis Landry, he created already a ruckus in his own team. I mean, it might not be big football. It happens all the time in football.
It could be a good thing.
It could be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing.
Here's my thing. Would that kind of like what he's doing, would that light a spark under you if you were, part of that team? Would you be like, you know what? I respect this guy. I want to throw my body on the line for this guy because he wants to win.
He wants to win.
Will you do that for him? Like the way he's going about it? Or are you going to be like, man, F this guy, who the f do you think he is? Like, I ain't with that, boy. Like, what's up,
man? People can go about it both ways. You know how they're going to tell? When he puts up the numbers. He got to put up the numbers. Yeah. In my opinion, if we're in the same team, any sport, basketball, baseball, football, you talking trash and you're disrupting stuff in this team. So if you're not leading out from the front,
if you're talking the talk, you gotta walk the walk.
You gotta walk the walk. Walk it like I talk it.
I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Woo.
The point is, he might be, honestly, that person that just sets everybody on fire. That person just comes in and is like, yo, I'm here to win. If it takes me checking you to win, you might not like it, but we're trying to get the same spot. Maybe he's that person. Maybe it's the first incident. Let's see how the rest of the preseason goes. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely. Maybe he's trying to be, that fire spark. That guy that, lights the fire into everybody. And, since he's a smaller guy, maybe he thinks, I could be, a spark plug that, gets everybody riled up and, everybody going. And we're going to change the culture of Cleveland. I mean, I'm hoping that's his intentions. I'm hoping that's what he's trying to do out there. At the end of the day, like you said, there is a misconception out there that he got traded because he was a disruption in the locker room, like Jay Ajayi. And, I mean, it's to be known. I mean, depending on what the Dolphins do, this is one thing I want to say about this. Like, Landry being traded, you know what he's provided for us. He's been tied for the record for, receivers in the first 3 years of their career and receptions. The guy itself doesn't, go for the big plays, but he produces. He scores a fair amount of touchdowns. He's a tough guy. He always fights for the extra yard. I always respected Landry as a football player. Now, is he getting a little bit on my nerves with the little bullshit he's talking about Tannehill and about the Dolphins in general? Yes, I get that. I just feel like he's a little salty, but he could definitely take a step forward in Cleveland. Hopefully he does. I mean, I always root for the guy. He was drafted by the Dolphins, so, I always want to have success for anybody else. But I feel like he's taking it a little too far.
Here's my question.
Go ahead.
If he's salty with the Dolphins about what you just stated, is he salty like that in practice? Is he telling his teammates, look, man, this is why we're not going to win this year because you're slow as shit? Is he boosting them up or breaking them down?
I mean, it depends on the other player hearing it. Because let's say if you tell me that shit as a competitor, if you come at me like, yo, you suck right now, scrub. Like, I'm sorry, homie. I ain't backing down. I'm coming at you until the very end, bro. You may be a better talent, but just for the fact that you call me out, I'm going to give him 100 and, 200, 210, 300%. I'm going to keep going out there until I win one of those battles. You feel me? And then I can say to myself, like, you ain't shit, nigga. Like, nah. There's other people that you tell them that, and you're like, you know what? Oh, my God, he's right. I ain't shit, like, oh, and, and they go into this little cocoon, This is the thing about, like, nowadays, I feel like people need to have some thicker skin. You feel me? Like, right. And that's what I feel like he's trying to play into. Like, like he's trying to play into like, all right, guys, you guys are soft. You have a reputation in this league, and we ain't with this shit.
We'll see what happens when it comes to the next preseason game, and how the team carries it out throughout. I mean, it's football at the same time as your business. Sometimes the locker room doesn't get along well, and they still perform.
So I feel like
so it's just one of those things where we got to see what happens. But let's jump to baseball, Jose, real quick. Are the Red Sox World Series favorites this year?
I mean, me being a Red Sox fan, I don't want to be biased here.
Of course.
But I gotta give it to the Astros being the favorite, since they are the defending champs. They have Verlander, they have Garrett Cole, Charlie Morton pitching to, top-notch potential. They have Jose Altuve, even though he's been dinged up a little. Correa's been dinged up a little, but I feel like they're still the team to beat in the AL. The Red Sox, though, are a really close second. They've been performing all year. They haven't slowed down. They are 10 games ahead of the Yankees for first place in the American East. Toughest division in baseball by far, bar none. So, I mean, I've been very impressed with this Red Sox team. It's just, the Astros been there, done that. I'm going to give them the edge for the moment. It's not much of an edge, even though Vegas is calling the Red Sox the favorite at the moment. I want to say the Astros, just because they've been there, done that. Now, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the Red Sox are definitely a team to beat in the playoffs. If they get it past the second round of the playoffs, I feel like they will definitely win the championship. And then, they got all the pieces together to make a deep run in this. Chris Sale will probably win the Cy Young for the AL as long as he keeps it together in September. You got an MVP, possibly in Mookie Betts or JD Martinez. So, I mean, the squad is loaded. They made a few trades. They've been working out. They traded for Kinsler. He got hurt, but he's coming back. Provide some solid defense at second base. So I could definitely see them winning the championship. And, I'm like I said, being a Red Sox fan, I'm looking forward to that. But I got to give it to the Astros just for the fact that they've been there, done that. With that being said, Rob, let's move on to the NL. Matt Carpenter, he's been on fire lately.
Fire.
Is he the hottest player in baseball right now?
It's arguable for sure. He's not the best player in baseball. Is he the hottest player right now? I'm going to go over some stats with you. Last 30 games, mind you, players go on a 2, 3, 4, 5 game hot streak. We're talking about 30 games here. The guy has hit at-bats, 111 at-bats. He's hitting 36 out of that time. He's hitting a .324 batting average, which if you don't know about the MLB, if you're hitting above a 305, 300, you're arguably hitting bomb. You strike out 7 out of 10 times, and better if not, you're probably hitting the 4th shot. So here's what I'm trying to say. Home runs, 16 home runs, 27 RBIs, 26 1 stolen base. His slugging percentage, .820. The guy's been ripping homers.
I mean, he leads the NL in home runs, so the guy's been killing it, man. He started off slow, but he's definitely been killing it.
Crushing it. Runs, he's scored 26 times. I mean, what more do you want? The guy's, every time I throw on my MLB feed, I see Matt Carpenter. Home run, hits, RBI. I mean, the guy's just doing it all right now. His slugging percentage is through the roof. So I definitely think Matt Carpenter is one of the hottest guys right now in baseball. But JD Martinez is also having a great season. What do you think about JD?
Listen, JD is an absolute superstar when it comes to hitting. One of the best signings the Red Sox have had in the past 5 years. They missed a couple times with Carl Crawford, Pablo Sandoval. David Price has been whatever with them. So, I'm not saying he's a bust or a good pick for them yet. But, one guy that has come out of this gate strong with Boston as a free agent has been JD Martinez. So he could, like I said, potentially win the MVP. The guy is, amazing. Miami guy, shout out JD, que loco. But yeah, definitely he's been one of the better pickups in MLB this year, one of the better hitters in the MLB in the past 3 years. So yeah, I think the guy could probably win the MVP. He deserves it at least with what he's been doing. Here's the thing about the MVP, they count defense and he doesn't play defense. So that's a knock against him. This is one of the reasons David Ortiz never won the MVP, even though he hit 54 home runs one year.
Yeah.
Is it fair? Probably not, but it is what it is. So, is he a MVP candidate? Sure. Is he gonna win it? Maybe not. But he is an absolute stud and has been one of the better pickups this year.
And hopping back to football now, we were talking about JD being from Miami and whatnot. We're talking about the MIAO right now.
MIAO.
How many games do you see the Dolphins winning this season? It's for all the Dolphins fan out there.
Here's the thing. I don't know. Dolphins, first year under Adam Gase, they made the playoffs. Excitement was built. You know, this is the time we finally found a coach who gets us, who's going to lead us to, you know, the next great thing for the Dolphins. Second year comes around. We become a 7-9 team. We don't do absolutely ni mierda. Tu sabes. So, like, I don't know what to expect, to be quite honest. If Tannehill is healthy, I feel like we could go back to becoming a playoff team. I know Tannehill gets a lot of grief, especially down here in Miami, because he never became a superstar. But he is a decent quarterback. That has been proven time in and time again. He is a decent quarterback. And just having a decent quarterback in the NFL could possibly make you the playoffs. And I will take that every single time. If I could make the playoffs every year, then you never know what could happen in the playoffs. It's a whole new ball game. So if I could make the playoffs every given year because I have a decent quarterback, I will take that. And I feel like Tannehill provides that for us. So if he goes out there and wins us 9 games this year in the NFL East, I don't see why not. Why we can't be a playoff team. I don't see why we can't win 9 games. And if Adam Gase is this quarterback guru and Tannehill is this quarterback that he believes in, I don't see why Tannehill can't take a step forward. Even though he was hurt last year, he was still another year under the system, learning the plays and learning how to run and learning what to call and learning what to see out there in the field as far as defense and coverages. So if he could take a step forward in that regards, I don't see why the Dolphins can't be a playoff team. Am I being optimistic? Probably. I'm a Dolphins fan. But I absolutely think the Dolphins could possibly make the playoffs. Is it going to be tough? Of course. But I don't see why not. As long as Tannehill stays healthy, that's the key. I see them making the playoffs. Let me tell you this, Rob. Ron Artest. I know, you know, he got a reputation about being this wild boy. He's certainly talking wild right now. He said that this year, Eastern Conference Finals will be Indiana Pacers against the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks. What do you think about that? I mean, he gotta be smoking that crack, huh?
Hold on. Okay, guy's crazy. He's changed his name plenty of times for different
Meta
beliefs,
World Peace.
for all sorts
Ron
of
Artest.
Look,
you know.
here's all I gotta say. There's a mental illness support center near you. Get help, okay? The guy's not great in the head, honestly, and it's not a joke. People suffer from mental illness.
No. To his defense, I want to just put this out there. Indiana had a pretty good team last year. I don't see.
I'm not saying they don't.
The East
New York.
That's
You
where
tell
I
me
can't
Indiana. You
defend
tell me
him.
Indiana, Boston.
That's where I can't defend
Okay,
him.
you know what? I'm liking how all the people stepped up last year. I don't see they're not a bad mouse turn. You got some good players on there, and Oladipo, he's a beast. So I just don't see New York.
I mean,
I
yeah,
just don't see New York.
I get that.
Don't
You
see
know,
New York.
Porzingis, their best players, coming off an injury. Is he gonna be back 100%? Do they have enough talent to even compete in the East out there?
Maybe.
I mean, I get that David Fitz still has a nice little reputation being a former Heat assistant. We out here poster. We got you, boy. You already know you out here making assistants look good. So yeah, I mean, I just don't think. Yeah, boy, you already know. I just don't think that he has enough talent yet. It's New York, so they could possibly sign a Kyrie or Kawhi Leonard or Jimmy Butler in the years to come. But at the moment, they do not have sufficient talent to make the playoffs. So I don't foresee them ever making the Eastern Conference Finals because I feel like our Heat, Miami Heat, will put a whooping to that ass every single time. For 7-game series, we got this. 4-game sweep, boy. So yeah, no, I don't see New York making the playoffs, man. They garbage.
Look.
Yeah, I said it. New York actually, they garbage.
Ron, honestly, I don't think you're crazy, but I will say this.
You're definitely wild,
You can't
boy.
have a good prediction. That's not just a good prediction, but I will say this. If he means in the 2019-2020 season, then maybe I can side with him. if Kyrie and other
So
players go to New York.
you're saying Ron Artest is from the future? That's Ron Artest from the future telling you.
If he's from the future, then I gotta probably take the med pills. He's probably already on some futuristic shit. And we out here talking hella shit he already knew we were gonna talk about. So one thing's one, if you're from the future, look out for me. Two, thanks for updating us.
What them lottery numbers though?
Man,
Make a
we
quick
gotta hit
buck
up.
out here, nigga.
We gotta make it
We
somehow.
got you, man.
So-
Like, oh no, like, but on a serious fact though, have you seen his son play? His son looks like a speeding image of Ron Artest, and he plays the same way as him, aggressive, you know, plays that D.
He
Like,
just probably beats him up in the bedroom at night. You're gonna play this way? Any guy named
listen,
James,
son, you saw the Malice in the Palace? That was me, man. You know, like
Elbows
we
up
don't
here,
we
right
don't-
here.
we don't play that
Swinging
shit
them.
over
We're
here,
swinging them.
man.
We're
You
swimming.
know, so we out here, we cutthroat, and you gotta play that way, man.
his swimming lessons instead of fucking elbowing backstrokes.
Why do I feel like he uses the word main like as his main
I
language?
don't know.
Like,
I
know,
think that's just more you.
New York, huh?
Yeah, that's more you.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's more him.
I never use main like that. I
You're
feel
from
like,
Hialeah. You probably use it every
but
now and then.
is that? I feel like Dale is a Hialeah thing.
And Maine,
Chico,
Super Maine, nigga. that's all.
Chico is a Hialeah thing.
Super Hialeah.
Bro, it's a Hialeah thing. Like, bro, listen, bro.
Like, it's such a Miami thing.
Guy, like, what's up, guy? Like, get okay, guy. What's up with this guy? I haven't seen this guy in so long, bro. Like, look at this, bro.
This guy.
This
like,
guy.
yeah, what's up? Like,
You know, that's why I feel like
necessary.
I feel like that's,
is this
I was
guy.
just about to
That's
say
a
that.
big
I
thing
feel
in
like
Miami.
that's when you use that when you don't know that person's name. Like, hey, what's up, Rob? Man, so long, so little. Like, look at this guy. What's up, bro? Like, I haven't seen you so long, man. Like, damn, bro.
How you been?
Where you
How-
been
yo,
at to,
how you
bro?
been?
Like, how's the fam, dog?
How's the
Like,
fan?
like-
So guys, tune in on our Twitter, our Instagram, our YouTube. We're gonna be posting content weekly. We're gonna talk about trending things in sports. We like to talk sports, have a little fun as well. So tune in. It's your boy Rob.
What your boy say?
Dale.
Ya tú sabes, come plátano.
Let me hear one more time. Hey guys, so we're doing a little special edition. It's our 10th episode on Sports Blitz. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a guest speaker in the next coming episodes. We're trying to get our football specialist, our basketball specialist, and our baseball specialist.
And
all
some
out
soccer.
here.
We're going to throw some soccer.
We might
in
even
there
throw
for
some
y'all
soccer
people
out
out
here.
there in Europe. Que lo que con ustedes. Ya tú sabes. We got soccer for y'all coming up. Stay tuned, boy.
Hey.